You know what? Real quick, and I'm making an assumption. I might be jumping to conclusions here, but all things considered, a motherfucking toast to being done with the Mutsuki shit. Like, it's as despite however you feel about the resolution, because even I have my mixed feelings about it. It went on for, and yes, I still agree to some extent within the chapter. It's a little fast, right? I'm just glad to be the fuck out of there. I want to see somebody else. I mean, even if they start off the chapter, you know, focusing on Mutsuki and getting a little bit more dialogue there, I need it to shift by the end of it, dude. I'm done. It's been like well over a month. Ashita, please. So, cheers, man. Either way, Tokyo Ghoul, chapter 157. His color page is dope, man. This color page is fucking dope. Yeah, look at the blood from the right eye, too. And that volume 14 cover, my boy, the one true Lord. Yeah, this color page is dope. I think I need this color in my life. All right, let's get into it, though. Let's get into it. The figure is unstoppable, uncontainable, and stretches on far beyond the eye can see. It is far too late to find. What the fuck is this? The fuck is it? Where the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, my mind was literally thinking we were about to get some sort of crazy revelation. But no, this is definitely just a man. I was wondering when we finally peer into his internality just a bit, find out what the state of affairs is as far as his mental state, but interesting. Like, what is this supposed to be a representation of? Is this space that's manifested? Vastly different than any sort of mental space we've ever seen him in. Toka, where is everyone? Is anyone here? Someone? What is this place? Is this a dream? And when did it start? I had just returned to the GOAT base and fought with the CCG. You remember, my dude, you remember. And then what? You don't remember taking a nice juicy bite out of Hajime's face? You don't recall? And call devouring all the ogai for to laughing like a fiend in the background. You don't remember any of this? Yo, that panel though. Look at his eyes, man. Yo, it's been a while since I've seen this man look this fucking spooked and shook. Genuinely, like, fragile and helpless in this shot, man. I lost to Suzuya, and then, in order to protect everyone, I ate people. All right, so you do remember. And then after that, I felt like I was engulfed by something huge. And then, I couldn't understand anything after that. And the man has no agency whatsoever. Absolutely none. I wonder if all the rest of the personas have coalesced still, even with the physiological change. Because I feel like that would cause his mind to fracture yet again. Definitely seems off. I lost my sense of decision-making and all my thoughts disappeared. It was like sleeping without dreaming, just complete darkness. What about now? Am I still asleep? Or am I awake? Or perhaps I'm dead? Nah, dog, you're fine. Be fine. You'll be fine. Let's not be too hasty, Kaneki. Let's not be too hasty. Now that you have some sense of awareness, you might be able to fight back against it. No, there's no way. That'd be really problematic. Yo. I don't have time to be dead. I have to get back there. I have to go back. Like just this one motion in the panel progression. His mannerisms. Those tears, and he's so frantic, dude. I can't blame him. I can't blame him though. You can't be gone when my godchild is born. Can't have that, dude. It'd be way too sad. Like, what is with these shrine gates and shit? Yo, what the fuck? I have to go. I have to get back there. It's so deep, but it doesn't matter. This is a reflection of his consciousness being mired and trapped by a dragon. I still don't... The scenery is really interesting to me. And the way that, like, the gates are posted is almost like a path. There's no way that you're escaping from this that easily, though, my dude. If you could push your consciousness to the forefront and regain control that easily, nah, he's sinking in it. The waves are too strong. I can't move very well. Yo. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Okay, so there is like a mild fracture. I'm guessing these are the consciousnesses of not only his other personas, but the rest of the Ogai, and everybody's devoured up to this point. That's fucking wild, dude. I need to see this in the official release. I need a cleaner version of this page. Just descending into the depths of it. No! Yo! Let's go! You know how long it's been? I didn't read the dialogue yet. I saw the silhouette. You know how long it's been? Oh my god. Like, any opportunity I have for Rise, I'll take it. I don't give a fuck if it's in the man's mind. As a matter of fact, his projections of Rise are some of the most savage scenes that, I mean, realistically, the main scene she's always had anyway, but this is about to be interesting. I was not expecting that development. What was that just now, people? Where do you think you're going? You murderer, bro! Let's go! That's wild. So then, is this space influenced by that as well? You're the one who devoured me. Why are you here? The reason why Rise is that, bro. First of all, this chapter is lit. It went by really fast. Like, it's very, very visual in nature, not so much dialogue, but that ending, dude, 158 is gonna be fucking amazing. I can't wait for Rise dialogue, dude. This is a blessing. This is a fucking after everything we've had to suffer through and endure for the last 5 to 6 weeks. This chapter just made up for all of it. Yeah, this chapter definitely just made up. Yo, I need to run this back for a second because there's definitely a lot of visual cues and points of symbolism that she's just trying to set up here. I think I'm gonna have to go through it even more slowly. Let me also unhide the chat real quick now. It's finally time for Kaneki to accept what he's unfortunately become. Bro, see, there's too many ways that this interaction could go. But I don't like, no matter what, just the very fact that I get to see Rise again. I'm too happy right now, dude. I wasn't expecting this. I need a moment. I really wasn't expecting that. That's the last thing that I expected. I expected to see Sato and Nato back before we got this scene. Look how long it's been since she's ever even been in this internality. That's wild. There are eyes in the water on page 4. Yeah, I saw that. It's kind of mirroring the physiology of dragon. I noticed the eyes. I just can't see. I'm especially at the left side of the page. I just want it a little cleaner so I can make out all the figures. But it's definitely just kind of positioning it in like a mire of all the people that have been consumed up to this point. A son with Rise at the end of the shrine. I depict it as Rise as a god of this space. I can see that as far as of this space, yeah. But that's pretty much right. The entirety of this construction, because like I said, it's a vastly different mental landscape than we've ever seen for Kaneki, but it's definitely influenced by Rise. Disgusting chapter. It felt like it was 5 pages. It was quick. It relied heavily on the illustrations and visual cues. I think like Kaneki's expressions in this chapter, the angles that Ishida crafted, that kind of evoking such ridiculous, frantic unease on that man's part, which I can't blame him. It was refreshing to see, to be honest with you, after everything that's happened up to this point. But next week is where it's really gonna be dope, dude. Next week is where I'm gonna fucking fanboy like a motherfucker. I'm glad to see everybody in the fucking chat hype about this Rise shit. Spectacular symbolism, I have to agree. From just the things alone that I caught, there's definitely more in this chapter that I need to like go through and look at more closely, though. Kyle, man, never listen to Caster. Never listened to that man. He has no idea what the fuck I take that back. He has every idea what the fuck he's talking about, and it's always negative. Just saying. If Caster ever tells you anything about me, chances are it's false. I'm just saying. Yo, thank you, Poison Fox. Thank you. I appreciate it. And to everybody that I missed that throughout the last couple streams that's been wishing me a happy birthday. I really appreciate it. It's been I've had a great weekend. It's been a good day. This chapter is definitely a nice way to kind of end it. Thought there might be the final boss living in the middle of this. You're playing fires. I want to try queue up against you and flex on you. How you say, man? Come challenge me. As a matter of fact, look, it's an open invitation. When Fighters drops, hit me up. My PSN is out there. Anybody can add me. I accept all requests. If you want to throw hands with the boy, just know I was on that beta heavy, so it's not going to be easy. Just know that right now. Yeah, shout out to everybody for the birthday wishes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Next chapter, you say, do you know doing it? Feeling of despair displayed was really phenomenal. It's especially in terms of just kind of showing and representing his consciousness trapped in that mire. And it's only further dragged down by the residual will of everybody that's been consumed up to this point. And then to emerge just to stare down Reese. the impetus of everything that's transpired thus far. It's crazy. Kaneki can feel position like he's being reborn again after Dragon. That's a good interpretation of it. But yeah, page 5 especially. I think that's the best interpretation of it, actually. Because his consciousness definitely seemed off in the last sequence of events that we had with his internal monologues and dialogues and shit like that. And this is, I mean, it's not the first time we've seen the man in that position, but the use of it here, I think that's the best way to look at it for sure. Scan quality is better on JBoss. I'll go to Jasmine's and I'll check it out after this. What's my PSN? Yo, here's my PSN. Anyone feel free to add me. Just when you send the request, put your YouTube handle in the notes, so I know who's who and shit like that. If you don't have the same PSN name. Kaneki has become what he never wanted to, a murderer. And for Issei to say that to him is heavy. Agreed. I mean, it's only gonna get worse, but he has to face it and accost him with the hard truth. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a manifestation of himself. And this is the best way I think it's the only way to process and internalize everything that's happened up to this point for him. $125, his hand was under his hand was on his chin, and this time it's under his cheek. And what are you talking about for the position? So you're trying to use that symbolically to say then that it's more of a genuine instance? Because that's, I mean, I could see that as well. I'm not gonna lie, I could see that as well. The time he smashed that pussy. Yo, I mean, look, I'm sure it was some good shit, man. It's Toka, so I'm sure it was some good shit. I can't fault him for any of that. Yo, thank you, Lost Life. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Definitely a really, really short stream, but the chapter was hype, man. The chapter was hype. I need to look through it a couple more times, and kind of absorb all the pieces of symbolism that Ishida's trying to throw out there. But next week, bro, it's about to go in. It's about to be crazy. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Please smash that like button if you enjoyed the reaction. I mean, it wasn't that there wasn't really that much to react to. Out of every single chapter that I've read in a while, and the only comparable chapter in recent memory to this was the first Dragon chapter, moving through the streets of Tokyo. But that was more, there wasn't too much to read into in that chapter comparatively to here. So I feel like this would have, out of any chapter I've read in a while, this would have warranted a more in-depth discussion. But unfortunately, I don't have time for that. So it is what it is. What I really admire about his development is that for the longest time, he wanted to die in style, even with all the music. I mean, that's what happens. First of all, that's what happened after he started putting everyone else on his shoulders and realizing that that's not the way to go about achieving his goals, dude. After that one Hide dialogue that he had, and then the clash with Arima. And then on top of that, that's just what happens naturally when you have many, many people depending on you and you're going to be a fucking father. But, yeah. Let me know your thoughts, man. I'm out. Peace.